next pick a card. This pick a card is going to be, why are your manifestations being blocked? Like, why are they blocked right now? Like, what is it that you're doing that's just making it to where you are trying so hard to make something happen and it's just not happening yet? And how to work through it. Like, what advice, like, working through it. So, I'm going to go ahead and pick the crystals for this one. And we're gonna do Smoky Quartz Flame over here. For our first group, we're gonna do Carnelian Flame. For our second group, we're gonna do a Selenite Heart for our third group, and Pyrite for our last group. So, you guys make your decisions. I'm going to clear some space away over here. Yeah, this last group still has me trying to shove stuff in the wrong box too. You guys are really just making me think of airheads. But, that Zebra Jasper group. But yes. Also, like I was saying before with the cards and everything that I'm making, and if you didn't catch it the first time, first off, I'm not taking personal readings anymore after April. April's the last month I'm going to be doing those. Go in there. The last day, last month, I'm going to be doing those is April. Because I am deciding to do more creative things so I can offer you guys more stuff. Some stuff's in the works still, but other things, like the decks I'm making, are already up. I already made 2 decks, and both of those are up on the website. Then, trying to think, I'm going to be making 2 more oracles, and I'm going to be making a tarot. So I have a lot of ideas. Really jumping into that creative boat right now and having some fun with it. Also, once I can announce it and I have everything put together, I'm doing a collaboration with somebody, which is going to be very fun and cool. So I'm going to be showing you guys that, but that's in the works right now. So, let's get into this. We are going to see, for my 4 groups, why are your manifestations being blocked? What are you doing? What are you not doing? There could be a lot that can come through, especially when dealing with manifestations and why things just don't seem to be moving, or why things haven't happened and you've been asking for it for a really long time and you feel like you've been doing everything right and you've been working really hard. It's like, where the heck is it? So we're gonna check this out, and I'm going to show you guys the decks I'm going to be using for this, and then I'll do all the close-ups of the crystals. So we're going to be using the Crystal Spirits Oracle. We're going to be using, upside down, we're going to be using the Neo Rider Tarot, and this one has a lovely rose gold finish that I think is so pretty. And then we are going to be using Spirit Animal Oracle. And last, we're going to be using the Gaia Oracle, which I don't think I've used live yet. It's a newer one. I might have used it, I can't remember, but it is a newer one. So, on to the choices. Number 1, we have our Smokey Quartz Flame over here with lots of rainbows in it. All over the place, just happy little rainbows. All over the place. But yeah, this is a Smoky Quartz Flame for my group 1s. Group 2, we got a nice chunk of a Carnelian Flame. Just chunk over here. You can see it goes all the way around. There's banding, lighter oranges, more peaches, deep red and veining, like even darker red. It's just like a whole lot. And then there's like this nice white banding just right in there that's very sparkly. But this nice chunk of a Carnelian Flame right here. Then we have the Selenite Heart group. This is my group 3. Oh, you're staring at the Carnelian. And then we have the Pyrite. Very, very sparkly, very showy. This is hematite inclusions on the bottom, that black sparkle. And then we come to the top to see all of the sparkly golden pyrite color. So these are our choices. So let's get into it. Our first group is going to be our Smoky Quartz Flame. We're gonna have our other groups kind of chill over here for now. Okay. So, what are blocking your manifestations? Everybody? My Smoky Quartzes. What's going on with you guys? Why are your manifestations being blocked right now? So we have turquoise being reversed over here. You guys are having trouble with belief. But this is also pain with the heart. This could be believing in yourself, believing in other people. There's just a lot. This feels like the heart center is very blocked off. Ooh, okay. Start taking stuff with you guys. We got petrified wood, also reversed. We got sunstone reversed. You guys are just having some troubles over here. These blockages, pink sapphire. You guys just had a bunch jump out over here. Celestite and carnelian. This is not the carnelian pile. This is the Smoky Quartz pile. Maybe some of you guys need the carnelian pile as something, but you guys need more room. That might actually be a message for you guys, that you actually need space. You might might need better boundaries, because from what this is looking from what this is looking like over here, there is a lot of empathy for others where you're really lacking it yourself. It's almost like you're being told to stop this old behavior. Sorry, adjusting these is like driving me nuts. But because what you guys have upright over here is like this compassion, this understanding, this, because Celestite is where the heck is my Celestite? It's not even in here. I was gonna show you guys Celestite and it's not in here. But Celestite's a really pretty blue stone. It's also known as the angel stone. It's another angel stone like selenite. Having these upright over here, there is a big need for compassion. There's a big need for just like this angel type healing, this like unconditional type energy and strength over here with this carnelian. Because this energy that you guys are currently in, like having sunstone reversed when it's such a vibrant energy, it's this energy of like enthusiasm and just like brimming with creativity, and this grounding energy of the petrified wood and the wisdom that comes with it, like pretty much like this eternity of wisdom. And like I was saying, feeling so blocked off in this heart energy, it's almost like all the pain that you gained this wisdom for just like burnt you out. It completely burnt you out, and it's like you're needing rejuvenation. And that's why you're feeling so stuck. It's like you need an input of new energy, because this old energy, I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but this is a little more bland. This is older energy, and it's like you're moving into a lot brighter energy. Like this is like very bright, showy energy. It's pretty much like you guys need to switch it up. It's pretty... There's a lot of stagnancy sitting around you guys. That's why you're so blocked off. Like no inspiration, being stagnant. Not really putting a lot of effort into yourself or your relationships. It's almost like you need a renewal of this energy, and it's going to start with taking care of yourself. You got the High Priestess reversed coming out here. Like I said, this is that rose gold deck. So you guys have this High Priestess reversed here, which means you're not holding any more secrets. Like there's no reason to hold on to the secrets anymore. It's like you went through the phase where you didn't know things. Like I said, you guys gained a lot of wisdom. You're not stuck in the dark anymore. You understand things. But you got to make a decision. This Two of Swords, like I said, stuff needs to change. You need to make a decision. Because sitting in this energy, it's like, it's not saying you need to just make this huge chunk of a change. Like you just need to start by putting a little more time and effort into yourself. It's like start small. That's pretty much what this is. Eight of Pentacles. You guys definitely, for some of you, the reason that you're lacking in bringing in your manifestations is you're too focused on perfection. You guys are so down to the detail. You're probably the people that try to manifest with exact words, and you're actually stunting yourself because you think you know exactly what you want down to the periods in your sentences, but in reality you're not leaving any space for things to be bigger than that, for things to be even grander than that, because you're so focused on perfecting what it is you're trying to bring in. Because this thing over here, like, I know there's no secrets being kept from me. I want this exact thing. Because you're feeling you went through all of these things and you know exactly what you would pick. You guys need to, it's not even like slow down. It's like you need to look at what you're actually putting your energy into. Because you can have the 10 of Pentacles instead. Instead of trying to master this thing, just focus on a little self-love. Like, start small, and you can easily have the 10 of Pentacles. That's literally what's blocking you. You want to know what's blocking your manifestation over here? Is thinking you know exactly what needs to be brought in, and you're making the decision to be a perfectionist over it. When in reality, it's just like, let go and love what's happening right now. And it's like, boom, 10 of Pentacles. It lands on you. It's there. It manifested. It's like, and it's something that's gonna stay. Like, you guys are really overdoing it over here. You have King of Pentacles reversed over here. When I saw this, what I heard was putting your faith in the wrong person. Which, if you guys are over here doing this, like I said, some of you are really, what you're manifesting isn't the best thing for you, and that's why it's blocked. Like, you're literally being stuck because it's like, no, there's something better. You don't have to wait as long as you think. Putting all your stock in this one thing and thinking it's this. It's almost like they're wanting you to drop this idea of this is exactly what it is. It's like you're putting everything into a form of a person, which some of you could be trying to manifest a person. But at the same time, you don't have that love for yourself, so it's not going to bring in the right person. And that's what they're trying to show you. It's like they're stopping it from happening because you're too caught up in this. You're not just allowing things. You're not being kind to yourself. And you have the Six of Cups reversed. So, some of you, all your confidence is sitting back in the past. And you know this. Like I said, there's no secrets here. You know this. And you're trying to repeat things that had good outcomes. You're trying to perfect old things that had good outcomes. It's not what you need now. That's not what you need right now. You need something different. You need to be able to reconcile this old energy that you have and transform it into not only understanding and wisdom, but compassion for yourself. And that's what opens this up. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit for you guys. Like I said, introspection, love for yourself. This is also Virgo energy, which is about that care, that healing type thing. But be service to yourself. Like, quit trying to make it to where either someone comes in and saves you, or like the perfect thing, like being extremely, like, I know people say this all the time with manifestation, and they're like, oh, you need to be super specific with your manifestation because you might manifest blah blah blah. If you don't leave some opening and don't ask for the input of like what is like highest for you, the most like thing for you, if you're just saying like, I want this job and this position at this pay, well, what if you could have had a better one with even better pay, but you were so set on this very particular thing that it's like you missed out on a great opportunity because you're putting all your eggs in something that you thought in the past would have been perfect. It's like, this is being blocked. Like, your manifestations are being blocked because you're being told to go back and think again. Go back into yourself and think again. Think a little more. A little less about money and a little more, you know, like literally thinking, because you guys are like on this steam roller thing where you guys are trying to use other people's tactics to do things, and it's not helping you. Like, if you had stuff happen with love to where your heart hurts and you're trying to manifest the perfect person, like down to eye color or something, it's like this is like stifling you guys big time. If you guys are very stubborn in something that you're not willing to let go, or a certain project that you feel like this should have worked, there's a reason why it didn't. And you guys have to make the decision to see that. Like, you have to decide. Like, you already know. That's the problem. It's like you guys have this knowing, the secrets out there. There's no hidden knowledge from you guys. But you need to take care of yourself. You need to quit trying to force the thing that is an 8 of Pentacles instead of a 10 of Pentacles. This 10 of Pentacles is literally you just starting to love yourself a little bit, instead of, and like thinking you deserve more, like opening up to like, I would be happy to receive more than this little this and this. If there's something greater for me, I am open to accepting it. And instead of getting the 8 of Pentacles, you're going to get the 10 of Pentacles. But you guys have to do some introspection here. Yeah, there's a lot of contradictions with manifestation. Because it's like, yes, you should have a goal in mind. This is kind of what I think. My own thing. Have a goal in mind. Like something like, you know, broader you want. Be specific with the broad thing, if that makes sense. Because you know the general direction of something. But don't go, like I was saying, like if you're a man of, like you want a partner. Like it's better to have that core inside. Like you can say like, I want like passionate chemistry, to where it's like we can't get enough of each other. It's like that's a lot different than I just want someone that's hot. Like there is a big difference. Like you can find someone hot and have no chemistry with them whatsoever. But it's like having chemistry. It can be things like being able to have thought-provoking conversations, being able to learn from them. Someone you would admire that makes you want to do better. It's like you have to broaden your horizons. It's like, you know, you want to bring someone in, but list the quality, like the quality aspect of them, not the quantities in what you want it. It's like the actual quality of their personality. Because the thing that's going to happen, like if you have this thing like passionate physical connection along with emotional, mental, spiritual, this is going to be someone you're attracted to. Like, you're not going to have to specify like a hair color or an eye color or a height or something. This is going to be someone that you're attracted to regardless, because it fulfills all those needs. That's why it's better, instead of like, and this goes for anything. It can be like for a business, where it's like, I want a thing to look a certain way. Well, why do you want it to look that way? Is it because you want to, you know, bring in clients? Is it because it makes you feel good? It's like you have to do the way you talk, and this, it's like it has to be a way you can think too. Because if you're walking around thinking all day that like, I need to get at least 5 customers every day, 5 customers every day. It's like that's what you're going like in your mind constantly. That's all you're gonna get, if not less than that, because you're saying at least. So a better thing would be like, I'm bringing in clients that love coming back to me, that love what I do and spread it, and that bring in new people that keep staying and keep building with me and helping spread the word about what I do, because they love it also. Because that encompasses a whole lot more people. And then that is people still coming back because they love what you do. They click with you no matter what you're doing, whether you're designing clothes or you're a teacher or whatever it is. You could have a platform. It's like what you're putting out there is quality people liking what you do, so they bring more quality people to you. And as an exchange, it's like you're giving your services. It's like it's an energy exchange that needs to be looked at here. So let's see. You got Ant Spirit. Reversed over here. Time to collaborate. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys. With this being reversed, you guys got the Hermit. You're being told to make a decision to choose yourself right now. And be more aware. Quit this time to collaborate thing. Quit trying to take other people's ideas and like make them work for you. You might know that it worked for them, but it doesn't align with you. You've been through enough to know this doesn't align with you. This is something that you can easily bring in by literally loving yourself and what you do. Loving things about you. Not like trying to bring in somebody that you feel, or bring in something that has the qualities. Like, you don't need to collaborate. You don't. This is like you being comfortable in you, and then it just coming. It's knowing that it's going to be okay. And then we have Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself reversed. Like I said, you guys have a big problem over here with you guys don't believe that manifestation works for you. But it's because of how you're doing it. You're like, this doesn't work. I never get anything. Why? People would just lie. They're straight up lying. And it's like, no, it's because you are so hypercritical of how you are manifesting that it's ridiculous. And for that to come to you, it's not going to be healthy. It's not going to be a healthy thing, because you're actually trudging up old stuff you're trying to make perfect when it's supposed to be a clean slate that you're bringing in. For some of you, if you're having trouble with creativity, you might be going about it the wrong way. Like if you're saying like, I need more creative inspiration, it might be that you need to be asking for help with clearing what is blocking the creative inspiration, instead of being like, just give me more, because that can, obviously you can get a burst of it, then it leaves again, and it's annoying. The best thing to do is to ask for help with, like, you can manifest help removing the blockage that's making it very hard for you to create, that keeps making you hypercritical of everything you create. So you can work through that with the introspection and then head into the better energy, because you realize that's why I couldn't move past it, and then everything flows a lot smoother. Like I said, some of you, oh sorry, I hit the camera because things are flying all over the place over here. That's why for some of you, it's so difficult for you to manifest, is because you are literally trying the opposite way. It's like you're asking for things to come in when you actually need things removed from you. I mean, we are talking about what's blocking you, and literally what is blocking you guys is you having blockages. You need to call in things to help you remove those. You can even manifest time for yourself, to where you have the time to do this healing, to give yourself the love you need. I mean, you guys, I feel like, limit yourselves and what you feel manifestation should look like. You like compare it, like manifestation looks like an amount of money, or manifestation looks like a soulmate, or manifestation looks like a booming business. It's like you guys have this look to it, as opposed to viewing it like you can tweak it to how it'll help you. You can be manifesting more time to sleep because things work out in better timing in your life. Things come up to help you. You can be manifesting people to help you that have good intentions, and that ends up helping you in multiple areas of your life. you guys need to think a little outside of the box. And we have Dove Spirit, be peace, and this is upright. You guys need to make peace with this, is pretty much what it is. That you deserve more and that you're selling yourself short. You're literally building a bar that you cannot go above, and you need to make peace with that, and you need to heal that, because it's just going to keep coming back that you're getting less than your worth over here. And then we have Peacock Spirit with Let It Shine in reverse over here. Some of you guys really are afraid of your own success. It's literally that. You're blocking yourself. The reason you're selling yourself short is because you're afraid of what it would be like to actually succeed on the level that you feel you can. So you keep just setting low bars for yourself. Instead of leaving it open for it to be bigger, you're like, I'm comfortable with only this part. And it's like, then at the same time, you're kind of upset because you do want that 10 of Pentacles. And you got Koi Fish Spirit. There is always enough reversed. Yeah, it really is mindset for you guys. It's a big mindset. Plus you guys thinking there's not enough in the universe to go around over here, and like you manifesting big means like I said, I was feeling some Virgo energy here, obviously with the Hermit, but Virgo can be very self-sacrificing to where it's like they will give up what they need so others have enough. Just because you have a light to shine doesn't mean it's gonna take away from other people. It doesn't mean you're taking their money. Things balance. If they're going after what they want and it's expansive, they'll get it if they're thinking in that direction. But you thinking that there isn't enough to go around means you're just gonna keep selling yourself short over and over and over again. And then bottom of the deck, we have Panther Spirit. Reclaim your power is reversed over here. You guys can't even claim your power because the bar's so low over here. It's like you're just trying to hit anything at this point. You guys are feeling really out of sorts. It's like you feel like you know what is meant for you, but you don't feel like you can achieve it yourself. You feel like you need other people, or just you can't do it yourself when you literally just need yourself. You'll have people around you. I'm not going to say you're going to be like by yourself, but it's like you need to believe in what you can do and then rectify the fact that you're setting it way too low for yourself over here. Okay, so we got Sacred Journey, Life Cycles, Family, and Transformation. So some of these relationships that really had this impact on your heart were probably family or early childhood. But the thing is, we go through cycles, we go through learning, but you guys are really stuck in this low bar cycle. Like I said, you guys need to be the bridge between realizing you can raise the bar and you deserve the bar to be raised. Because that's going to be a big transformation for you. It's going to be hard work. You also have the Nine of Hearts, which is fulfillment, harmony, and protection. And this also has the Eye of Horus over here. Like, I actually have on my back wall that you guys probably saw a lot when it was up that way. But I have this exact thing actually on my wall. I'm realizing colors and everything. It's kind of interesting. But this protection is letting you know, yes, it's safe to make a decision. You can do this. You can believe in yourself. It's like there is such an imbalance between what you feel you deserve and what you can do. It's unreal. It's like you guys can have ultimate fulfillment, but instead you're like, I'll settle. I'll just settle. And it's like that's what you're manifesting, is settling. In pretty much any area you're trying to manifest, you're manifesting settling. We have the dream. Something is revealed, insight and breakthrough. Like I said, you guys had the High Priestess reversed over there. Things are revealed to you guys. You know what is going on. You have the insight. You're not some of you are probably hiding from the truth. Like I said, some of you are afraid of your own success. But once you do this, once you have the breakthrough, it'll be a lot easier. For some of you, this breakthrough is going to come with you being vulnerable and actually being open and feeling more expressive. Okay, so we have 9 of Hearts that has harmony like in there, and then we have harmony, power, self-confidence, and productivity. So we're just going to keep bringing up your power and harmony. You guys need to find the harmony between not lowering your standards, not lowering the bar for yourself, and having your confidence. Realizing that your productivity, like everything that is shut down and blocked from you with your manifestations, the reason it's not producing results is your confidence. You just don't believe you deserve more. That's what it is. You guys need to have that breakthrough and realize that the power really lies in what you feel you deserve. We got purification by fire. We have bare essentials, the naked truth, and wholeness. This is what I've been telling you guys. You need to harmonize that burning fire in you so that way you can harness it. You have a lot of power within you, but you have to be honest with yourself. You have to realize, like, you're setting your bar too low with this wholeness. You're not living to full potential because you don't think you're worth your full potential. You're literally setting yourself up to stay at a certain level and be comfortable in that level even though you're not fully happy. It's like you got to get back down to the basics and really dig in instead of running from the truth. Like I said, you guys know the truth. You're over here like... And then we got Ocean of Eternal Love, healing, creativity, and fertility. See, I told you guys. This is you letting go of that past stuff and realizing that you don't need to keep lowering the bar for yourself. This is that self-love I said you guys need to start with. Start with the small steps. Start with the self-love. Things will just start flowing once you do that, because self-love means you start realizing your worth and you start actually wanting higher standards for yourself. You're wanting higher things to be met for you, so you manifest that way. It's like you open your mind to, wait, I can ask for more in a different way. It's almost like you getting a whole new point of view, and that's what you guys need to use that hermit energy for. You really do, because all this stuff, all this healing is going to bring you a lot. And then, okay, you guys, and you're repeating things. You have the eternal ocean, the ocean of eternal love with healing, and then you have a card that says healing. Reconnecting with your true nature. She's literally hugging a tree. She's straight up hugging a tree, guys. This is making me laugh because in that deck I made, I literally have a card that says hug a tree. But this right here, it's like reconnecting with your true nature, being the bottom of the deck. This is like realizing your worth. That's what your true nature is realizing your worth. And some of you just need to go hug a tree. But really, like, you guys need to like broaden your minds a little bit with what you're expecting. Quit setting the bar so low for yourself. And having Smokey Quartz over here, protection, big protection, absorbing negativity, negative thoughts, negative emotions, balancing. This also has very good grounding energy. And you guys had a lot of pentacles in here, so there's a lot of earth energy. But this is very grounding. It's also very cleansing. And Smokey Quartz still has clear quartz properties, so it's a major amplifier. This is literally a crystal telling you, think, and it will amplify whatever you're doing. So if you're setting a low bar, that low bar is going to amplify. So it's really going to feel like you're not doing anything except being blocked. But if you open up and you feel like you're worthy of these things, like really do the work with feeling worthy, it's going to amplify what you're doing. Like I said, it's going to go from the 8 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles real quick. You just got to realize that the bar you're setting for yourself is literally what's being used here. But that is what I'm seeing for your blockages, for your manifestations, my Smokey Quartzes. So let's move on to my chunks, to my my Carnelians making their entrance over here. You guys, taking some water. Let's see what you got going on. What's blocking your manifestations, my Carnelians? Whoa, okay. Might. I actually have not seen this, and I want to get the book to read this because I actually haven't heard of that. That is very interesting. So I will come back and read that one. We're gonna pull the rest of your ones that want to come out. That was something else. We got Chrysocolla. I'm still looking at the over there. Then we have Dalmatian Stone. Spirit Quartz. And we have Blue Chalcedony reversed, and that's your only one reversed over here. Okay, my Carnelians, and bottom of the deck, you guys have Moldavite. You have Moldavite reversed, but you guys have Moldavite as your overall bottom of the deck with this thing. for your blockages. Some of you got moldavite and you're not using it right. But, okay, so let me, first I want to get the book and read this one I haven't seen, because I am very curious as to what this is. After I hopefully stop being so freaking anal about these cards. Okay, so let's see. What the book has to say. I'm very curious. Okay, so number 38, which breaks to an 11. Might. Okay, so new might. Achieving self-mastery, inner power, recovering your sense of self. That is interesting. I'm going to read this to you guys. Evidence of progress can seem elusive at times, but when might spirit appears, it is a sign that you might be underestimating how far you've come. Our minds are conditioned to pay attention to the negative and overlook all that is good in our lives, including the results of our efforts over time. You may not have received a big blue ribbon or parade in your honor, but the conscious universe acknowledges and celebrates all your hard work mastering your fears. Make peace with the part of yourself that tells you that whatever you do, it will never be enough. You are developing mastery. And there will be times when you feel as if your progress is slow and inadequate. But you are called now to acknowledge that you have indeed persevered, learned much, and not given up. Doing so will help you to stay the course rather than veer off track. Be gentle with yourself as you master the challenges you always seem to overcome somehow. You are getting better at this thing called life. Well then. Building healthy relationships and prosperity, and at knowing and loving yourself as much as the conscious universe does. Give yourself credit and keep practicing. We are all learning, and New Might Spirit is here to tell you that the conscious universe is watching and is so very proud of you. Well, okay, we're gonna stop your reading here, and I'm just messing. But you guys having this, like, understanding what's blocking your manifestations is pretty much you guys thinking that you're never enough. Like, you're not doing it right, you're never doing good enough. It's like this whole feeling of like you can't live up to the standards. And having Chrysocolla over here, this energy, and I think I have my Chrysocolla in the other room also. Probably do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have my Chrysocolla in the other room. But anyways, Chrysocolla is a stone that is supposed to help us communicate. It's also supposed to help open the heart center. Now, having this energy and the need to understand, you need to realize how you guys are talking to yourselves. Because like this one said over here, you guys feeling like you're not enough, like you haven't done a lot, like you guys have done a lot. You've done a lot of work. You deserve the good that's coming to you. You have done enough. You are enough. You guys are pretty much being given these stones, letting you know you hold this power. Like spirit quartz, this shiny spirit quartz right here. You guys got, look at how damn pretty this is, okay? You guys got the card of this stone. I know it looks like a unicorn penis, but we're not talking about that. You guys are, like, you have very beautiful energy. You have very sweet, very calm energy. But you guys really don't think that highly of yourselves. You don't talk highly of yourselves. It's almost like you guys try to put other people ahead of you and be proud of them and what they're accomplishing, instead of looking at everything you're doing and thinking, what I'm doing doesn't look like that, so it doesn't measure up. It's like, you guys, the reason you're so blocked is literally because of how you're talking to yourselves. Like, you have Blue Chalcedony over here being reversed, and it's like, this is your internal dialogue, and it's very connected because this has 11 energy with this 38 that's also 11 energy. So your feeling of worth is directly tied to how you're talking to yourself. And it's like, you have all this beautiful energy in here. Like, you have stability, you have love, you have, like, I keep hearing grace. So the way you guys handle yourselves is like, people admire you for how you handle yourself. You guys really aren't giving yourself credit at all. You're very harsh on yourselves, and that makes you sit there and not feel worthy of what you're manifesting. You literally tell yourself, like, I'm not gonna get this. It's not even like you're setting a bar, you're just straight up saying that I'm not worth this, I'm not gonna get it, why am I even trying? And you're not seeing just how much you've done. Some of you don't even feel deserving of it. You're like, I haven't done anything to deserve it. So it's like, you're sitting here like, why am I gonna try to bring something to myself when I've done nothing to deserve it? And this is a lot of talk to self you're doing. If this is internalized from the past and you've just been carrying it with you, the reason stuff isn't coming in is not because you don't deserve it. It's because you're telling yourself you don't. It's because you're sitting here believing whatever fallacies were told to you that you've embedded in your mind, and that you keep repeating that. So that's what's happening, is you're blocking yourself. You're just setting up this wall where it's like, you have all this beautiful energy, but then it's like, nope. It's a big fat no. You just say no to yourself. So let's see. What's coming through for you guys? Okay, so you have 2 knights coming out reversed, and immediately what I'm hearing is you guys will not move. You're not moving. Your refusal to move. You might as well have the freaking Knight of Pentacles reversed up here, having both the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. It's like your emotional motivation, your energetic motivation, spiritual motivation, it's like, it's so depleted because of how you are communicating with yourself. You've completely depleted yourself. It's like, why is there even a bar? Like, bar is like, at least with the other group there was a bar that was being set and trying to go towards something. They were just selling themselves short. You guys are just feeling not deserving. And that's why nothing's coming. I don't deserve it. Someone else deserves it a lot more than I do. And it's like, that's all you can think about, is that someone else deserves it more than me. Someone else should get it instead of me. And it's like, this is what you tell yourself, and then the other person gets it and you're like, see, I knew that. And it's like, no. that just because it's like that happened does not mean you don't deserve anything. Like, you guys are really just down on yourselves with this. See, 6 of Wands. You guys need to be more proud of yourselves. It's like this one said over here, be proud of everything you've done. You're being cheered on by the universe and by people that care about you. It's not just the universe. You have a lot of people that care about you, and they are so proud of everything you've done. Like, very proud of you. And even though you feel like you're not worthy of this new things or going forward, it's like they're over here celebrating you because you've done so much, but all you're seeing is you're not worthy of getting more. And that's how you're talking to yourself. It's like, you're not worthy of it. You have the Knight of Swords. Like I said, this is how you guys are talking to yourselves. It's literally your communication with yourself. The upright card we have is someone that feels like they're communicating the cold truth. And you guys, the way you talk to yourselves is cold. You disconnect from yourself. You disconnect from what you want. Because it's like, if I don't attach myself to it, then I won't be hurt by not getting it. Like, you guys just completely disassociate from the fact that you deserve things. Because fear. You guys are literally scared that if you get what you want and it gets taken away, it would hurt worse. So you just feel like, you know, it's better that other people get it. They're more worthy of it. You guys might even think people work harder than you when you guys have been through a lot of shit. Like, you're not giving yourself credit at all for anything you've done. Like I said, let's just bring out a whole bunch of swords at the end. You got the King of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. And bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune reversed. You guys, you guys are reverting. It's like, you guys see this progression here? It's like having assurance and then falling backwards to where you're at the very beginning energy. This is what you guys do. It's like momentum is picked up. You start believing in yourself, and then all of a sudden it's like, but I don't know enough. I don't believe in myself. You start getting that talk going, and then all of a sudden you're right back at the beginning, and you're like, I should just do something different. This was a bad decision. I'm just going to do something different. And it's like you immediately just dive into this doubt. And you make this your truth. Which is why the manifestation isn't happening. It's like you're literally making it your truth that this didn't work and I'm starting something different. Because this insecurity, it's like you have a very pure energy and a very sweet energy, and you want other people to succeed, and you want to succeed too. And there's a lot of people that admire you and that are really proud of you and know that you've been through a lot of shit. But at the same time, no matter how much they are proud of you, you don't have that pride in yourself. So you're going to keep reverting. You'll stand up every now and then for things you believe in, but then you just start reverting, and it goes back to the beginning where it's like, okay, I gotta start from square one again. Because you give up on yourself. That's why the Wheel of Fortune's reversed. It's like you just stop it right on the dime. As soon as something looks like it's getting momentum, you're like, nope, I'm gonna do something different. You feel smaller and smaller, like you don't know enough. Like you start out thinking, maybe it's like I can do this, and then it's like, I don't know enough. I can't do this by myself. And it's like, you guys just keep stopping your manifestations over and over again. You keep losing the will to do it. So, let's see. We got Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle. So you guys don't feel like you guys don't feel like you've done shit. You really don't. You feel like you haven't done anything, especially this coming up with this energy over here. It's like you haven't done anything to be proud of. Like you're not realizing all the stuff you've been through and that you've handled it with grace. That word grace came out. Like you handled it with grace. You overcome what you have. And you deserve your manifestations coming in, instead of you feeling like, you know, I'm not even gonna try. You guys are like creating this really harsh cycle where you keep running almost, or not care. It's like you don't want to let yourself care about this thing that you know you can do, but it's like you don't want it blowing up in your face. It's like that fear. got pig spirit. Use your mind wisely, which you guys are not doing. This is reversed. You guys, this is 11. This 47 is 11 energy. Like I said, you guys, what you're using your mind for is to beat yourselves up. That's literally what you're using your mind for. You are not using it wisely. You're... Oh gosh, that baby's screaming outside. But you guys are basically using it to defeat yourself. It's like self-defeat. Even though other people are proud of you, all kinds of stuff is proud of you, you're over here using your mind to defeat yourself before you even do anything. Or even if you start something, you stop it. And then you have Sandpiper Spirit, be playful. Reversed. Once again, you guys seriously thinking you don't deserve anything. With the King of Swords, serious, cold, detached is pretty much what you guys are doing. Anything that would spark your soul, because you guys have spirit quartz, anything that would spark your soul and your creativity, you don't allow yourself to get past the logical detached phase. If something starts really sparking you and making like you feel passionate about it, you try to detach yourself and wean yourself off of doing it because you don't want it blowing up in your face, because you feel like it will never happen, so you don't want to get happy about it. And you guys have Dove Spirit with be peace. This is you making peace with yourself. This is you realizing that your mind is what's doing this to you. This is getting that mental peace, because you're reverting over and over again, like going in this cycle of like you start something new, you feel capable until you start getting attached, so you start detaching from it, and then you feel like you don't know enough, so you give up and start something new again. You guys need to make peace with the fact that this is happening because you're choosing it. Not because you're being given the sleight of hand, not because you're being punished, but literally you're choosing it. It's a choice you guys are making. And then we have Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race, and this is reversed. You guys, the reason this is reversed is because, like I said, you guys might as well have the Nine of Pentacles reversed over here. They don't want this slow, steady shit. They're like, you're worthy of being celebrated. You need to have fun. You've been through a lot of shit, and you're worthy. It's pretty much what this is. Like, you don't need to be slow and steady anymore. You can do whatever the fuck you want, because you've been through, like, hell is pretty much how it's being put here. You've been through hell, and that is what you keep replaying in your mind, is that's what you're worthy of, when you're worthy of so much more than that. And then we have well, I mean, if you weren't seeing clearly before, this little owl wants to come through and say, you see clearly now. You see clearly why your manifestations were not being brought to fruition here. Like, literally, you're being shown that it's your mind and all over the place. So let's see. Harmony, power, self-confidence, and productivity. Like I said, you guys really don't feel worthy. You need to find that harmony between realizing you've been through a lot, but what you've been through does not define you, and what you're allowed to achieve. Because if anything, you have achieved overcoming what you've been through. That's a big achievement in itself, and you should be proud of yourself. Instead of feeling like these things were thrown at you because you did something wrong and that you deserved it. It's like, no, you've overcome a lot of stuff, and you deserve a lot of great things. and there's a lot of people proud of you, but it's like you're stuck in this mindset that bad's just gonna keep happening to me. Had these two come out together. So we have, let me get this up here. Let me get this up here. So we have Enchanted Forest and Winter's End. So Enchanted Forest says mystery, magic, and excitement. And Winter's End is regeneration, rebirth, and positive outcome. This is what I've been trying to tell you guys, is that it's okay for you to get excited. Like I said, you guys have this big fear that if you do something you love and that excites you, it's gonna fall through and you're gonna lose it, and it's like it's better to just not get attached. That goes for anything you're trying to manifest. That's pretty much what it is. You probably self-sabotage yourself in relationships where it's like, I'm not gonna allow myself to be happy because as soon as I do, it's gonna be ripped from me. And that's how you guys are viewing this. It's like you guys are supposed to be surrounded by like this magical, exciting energy where you just go after what you want and you do things you want to do. You have a lot of brilliant ideas. You are great at communication. And you have a lot of gifts. It's just you guys really, it's like you need a renewal over here. You need to realize that this isn't going to go bad. This is your mind telling you it's going to go bad and you running from your own manifestations. Because it's going to be a positive outcome. It's a good manifestation. You guys don't need to feel like you're going to be sitting here and waiting forever. The only reason you're waiting is because you keep shutting it down as soon as it gets close to fruition. What did I just say? What I just say? You guys have apprehension. Like I said, I haven't seen every card in this deck because it's a new deck. But you literally have apprehension. The word apprehension. Like I was saying, you guys have this thing where as soon as you start getting attached to something, you immediately move into fear and you're like, what will happen if I lose this? It's better if I just let it go myself. Immediately. Like you guys are thinking the worst. And what this says is moving out into the world, doubt and fear. I really like this Gaia deck. Just gonna say that. But you guys really need to make peace with this. And then we got Flame Tree, the start of something new. Like, and you have the Ace of Wands. It's like, start a new cycle, guys. Start it and go through with it this time. Allow yourself. Don't let this mental agony come through until you know and make you stop something you want to pursue. Go after it. That's the only way you're gonna heal this. It's the only way you're gonna heal this. I'm like, but we have Ocean of Eternal Love, Healing, Creativity, and Fertility. It's not like I just said heal or anything, so yeah. And then bottom of the deck, we have Night Wind, Facing Fear, Subconscious Release, and Healing. Okay, I don't know how many times they're going to repeat healing over here, but like I said, this is a big fear you guys have. You're scared to death of pursuing something you love when it's only going to benefit you. That's the whole message of this pile. You guys don't feel worthy of doing what you love, so you're running from it. But you keep being pulled to it because you love it. So, Carnelian. The reds and oranges, all of this is lower chakra energy. It is a whole bunch about confidence. It is about creation. It's about feeling secure, being grounded, being happy with yourself, knowing what you deserve, knowing your value and your worth. This stone is all about passion, fire, healing. This is divine feminine energy, being receptive to what is yours. Oh, sorry, I'm smacking things. This is allowing yourself to have the confidence to have a voice, taking pride in what you do, and really being in alignment and being centered, and knowing that what you pursue, creative, because the lower chakras, like, it can be sexual healing too. You could be doing things with children. There's just so much here where relationships are a big thing here too. But there's so much here where it's like the healing of this energy, all the lower energy, is pretty much how you realize that you're worthy of everything you want to pursue. And that you're ready to receive everything you're worthy of too. So that's my carnelians. Let's move to my Selenite Heart group over here. What is blocking the manifestations of my Selenite hearts? Got pink sapphire. We got hematite reversed. I'm already getting the feeling of not feeling safe. We got, okay, for the selenite pile, we have selenite reversed. So you guys definitely feel like you need more protection, or that you're just feeling very abandoned. And we have this stone, the tears, are for grieving, very deep loss and grieving. This right here is very heavy pain. And you guys have Big Spite, which I will read after this because that's another one I haven't really seen. But this not feeling safe energy over here is coming from a lot of pain. And you guys have blue lace agate at the bottom down here. And I have blue lace agate. I have quite a few blue lace agates. But this is one right here. This is a little tumble of one right here. Little blue lace agate. I got bigger ones in my room. But this pink sapphire is like, this is love, like using love to heal yourself. And this is like a really deep, unconditional love. And having this hematite and selenite reversed over here, when these are supposed to be crystals of cleansing, protection, clearing out negative thoughts, you guys are like stuck in a very painful place. It's like, it's almost like you lost someone or something that you really attached a lot of your worth and your love to. This could have been someone that did something to you, or it literally could be that you had to leave someone behind or someone passed on, because this is a lot of grief. This is dealing with, like, really having to... This can really be like a really heavy tower moment. Like a heavy one that just hits your life. And when this kind of energy sets in, it's really hard to find the love that you once had for yourself when you feel everything is ripped away. All your security, all of what you know, because selenite is clarity. It could feel like you were abandoned by your angels, because this is connected to the angels. You could feel like everything abandoned you. Everything, and you are just left by yourself. A lot of depression. Let me read the big spikes and see what it is. So big spikes is drive, courage, full speed ahead, and spirited action. There is a time to hesitate and a time to move forward with conviction, courage, and total determination. And that time is now. Big Spite Spirit has arrived to tell you to take a deep breath and move full speed ahead with forceful action on behalf of your own healing. Be fierce as you push through obstacles with laser focus, for nothing will stand in your way. You are meant to feel driven at this moment, to break free of the chains binding you to unhealthy patterns. Advocate for yourself unapologetically and be unshakable in your belief that you are worthy of achieving your goal. The conscious universe, the force that propels you, is always there for you as your ally. Now is the time for fearless action, so sail on. So this is quite literally why you guys can't manifest. You guys can't move. You're being urged to move, but you're stuck. You're literally stuck in this pain. Even though everything is trying to help you move forward, you guys can't move past this. Like, there's this barrier here to you moving. And it keeps circling back around to the fact that you need more love for yourself. That possibly, with this falling out of your life, left a big empty hole. There's a lot of pain in this group. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Moon coming out together. This is kind of sad. I mean, okay, there's a lot of sadness happening in this group, but what I'm immediately thinking of is how this happening to you guys with the Six of Pentacles with the Moon is like, it's almost like, I guess this is fair, which is really painful to feel this way. Like, you deserve this. And this over here, like, this is you with this loving energy being very giving, and then all of a sudden this grounding being ripped away from you and feeling like nowhere's safe. Everything's hidden in the dark. And you just want something to show you where to go. Like, you don't, like I said, some of you feel completely abandoned by your guides, your own intuition. There's like this big hole where you used to feel there was balance, that it like fell. It was like a huge thing that made you feel like you were kicked to the curb, like hardcore, and like you couldn't trust anything, like everything was after you, but you deserved it somehow. You got the Three of Swords reversed. Like I said, you guys had a lot of heartache. A lot. You guys have been going through so much over here. And you got the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Two of Cups reversed. You guys definitely went through it. And you have the Nine of Swords and the Page of Cups coming out together. Now, once again, I feel like this is a progression, having this Two of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Page of Cups. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. You guys, the reason you guys are blocked from manifesting right now is because you're in severe pain. You're, like I said, this is the stone of grieving over here. You guys have been through the motions, like hardcore. And you just feel like all your security fell away. Like this Ten of Pentacles being reversed is like, it's gone. Anything you once felt you had, completely, you feel got ripped away. And you were forced to move forward and find a way to move through the pain with this Three of Swords reversed. It's like you had to keep moving. Even though you didn't feel secure at all and you were mourning and going through these things, it's like you were forced to have to let this go. For some of you, this could be a relationship that this happened with. For others, this could be like a deep friendship, a partnership. It could have been business, because this Ten of Pentacles, there's just something that really brought you a lot of pride, a lot of self-worth, a lot of energy where you just felt so giving because you were so happy, and it was ripped away. And it's like all you're left with is the sadness of it being gone. But if you're still currently in this energy, which would be this Two of Cups energy, like this unfairness, you're going through it. It's going to take you time. Just realize that your manifestations, it's not like things are being kept from you or things are being done to you that are mean and you deserve it. You need to go through processing this, because this Nine of Swords reversed is you working through the pain, working through the sadness. Some of you are having nightmares over this. Like, it's a very deep wound. It's not some, like, everyone's pain is relative to their experience, but this is something that knocked you to the core and is making you have to reevaluate everything you know about yourself, about your surroundings, about your relationships. It's like this was a big core shakeup. And you guys need to go through this healing of knowing this, it cannot survive as you move forward. And it's really painful, like you having to let go of it. But as you're doing this, it's like you're gonna be able to work through it. The first phase of you working through it is acknowledging it. And then it's gonna take a little longer for you to get to where you start shedding all of the mental pain from it, because it's going to be the mental pain that hangs on for a bit. But once you get through your healing period, you're going to have the Page of Cups energy, this new energy that comes in. It's going to be very loving, very sweet. It's going to remind you of what you felt before this happened. It's going to help you move forward. It's going to give you inspiration. If it's a relationship, it's going to be something that reminds you of how happy you felt before this. So it might scare you a little bit because you don't want the same thing to happen, but this isn't going to be a bad thing. You went through this lesson to know what this kind of thing feels like and what you want in this situation. But the new coming in is good. You need the new, because overall that Ace of Cups reverse you guys had is just a lot of pain. It's like completely pouring your cup out and being left with nothing except sadness. It's like losing everything and just being in a deep depression. You guys, I feel like, are in it right now. Like, you're trying, either some of you, like, it's either happening right now or it happened and you guys are trying to work through it. I don't think many of you have really made it to the Page of Cups yet, to where you're finally starting to move forward. But you're being gently urged that way, because cup energy is very gentle. It's not like a wand's energy or a sword's energy. It's like you're being gently nudged, and your emotions are being supported by this gentle nudge instead of like being very pushy. So let's see. Then we have Lizard Spirit, dream the world into being. For you guys, this is going to be scary. Because like I said, if it reminds you of this energy and you're manifesting it and you feel it, it's going to make you feel like you can't trust it. It's going to make you feel like this is going to be a repeat and you're going to lose it again. You guys have very potent manifestation energy. You can easily speak things into existence. It's just right now you are really closing your voice down. Like you're afraid to speak anything into existence because you think this is what you're always going to speak into existence. So it's almost like you've stopped manifesting purely because of what's happened. You think you manifested this when you didn't. If anything, this was part of a bigger scheme of things. That was like, you know, one of those things that was going to happen in life, sadly. And then we have the Electric Ill Spirit, bring your ideas to life. Like I said, some of you guys are scared shitless of trying to manifest something because thinking it will do this. Like, you don't trust yourself. You don't trust what you can make at all. This is like a big, like, this is like dream your world into being, bring your ideas to life. Like, you guys are like a big no. Like, I don't. Then you have Stag Spirit, take the lead. Like, you guys have this movement leading energy and you're really frozen. Like, you're frozen in fear and in pain. And feeling like you have no solid footing. It's like you don't want to dream more pain into your life is pretty much how you're feeling. Like I said, some of you are having nightmares, and it's around the fact that what if I create something that's even worse than what's happened to me already? Because you might be dreaming of those kind of things. And you have Rabbit Spirit, now is a lucky time. This is hard for you guys. I feel like you guys are very cynical because of what's happened. You might feel like no time is a lucky time after what's happened. You might have felt that before. You might have felt that energy before this happened, but now it's like, what the fuck is luck? Like, this is my luck. This feeling right here is my luck. That's, you know, my lot in life. Like, you guys really think you brought this on yourselves. And then you got Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. He's holding a little heart. I know you guys are scared and that this was really painful, but you're being given the green light to start healing. And even if you feel like you have no guides around you, no support, no nothing, this is your fear. This is for some of you with how deep this is the depression, the anxiety. There's just so much here. Some of you, I really feel, would benefit from therapy. Like, you need someone that you can talk to about these things, because this is heavy. You just sitting with yourself trying to figure this out is gonna be like, I mean, the Page of Cups is someone offering something. It's offering help. Like, this is someone that can help you with emotions. Like, this literally could be like going to counseling and a therapist over this. Like, having the footing to be able to work through this pain, because you have someone helping you learn how to take the lead of your life, how to be okay with creating new things. Because you guys are stuck. You are so scared of what could potentially also come into your life. And on bottom of the deck, we have Beast Spirit. Sweet results await. I'm telling you guys, you're not going to bring hell down on you. I'm telling you. You guys have been through hell, but it wasn't because you manifested it. You didn't manifest hell for yourself. You were being good, but bad things do happen to good people. And it's really not fair, and it hurts a lot. But it's how we grow, because if it was all good all the time, we wouldn't grow as people. It would just be like a straight line. But you guys have so much fear over somehow manifesting this again, that this is the block for you. And I really think if you're stuck in this space, what you need is the help. You need, like, Six of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. This is helping energy. You need someone to come in and show you where your subconscious is keeping you in the dark and what the truth is. You have liberation, breaking free from a negative attachment. I don't know what to add to that one. I honestly don't. Because this is literally, this whole thing is you literally having a negative attachment and fear and isolation, like literally everything. This is like, you need liberation. You need someone to come in and help you liberate yourself instead of feeling alone and like you deserve this. You literally get Gaia in the Gaia deck. Wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. Like I said, you guys did not call this pain on yourself. I mean, you even have like Gaia coming out in her own deck, trying to like tell you guys, like, no, you guys are deserving of love and nurturing and abundance and all these things. But there's so much, like, you guys feeling like, obviously this is what I call in when I try to call in anything for myself. Maybe you guys manifested, like, you're saying like, oh, I want to manifest removing all of the things that don't serve me from my life, which Moldavite does. And things fell apart, and you're thinking like, oh my gosh, like, what? It's like, no, these things had to happen. It wasn't trying to punish you. Like, your eyes had to be opened. You had to gain clarity. You had to realize what's important to you and what isn't, so you can gain a higher understanding. This was meant to bring you wisdom that you can only learn when you're in a dark place. You can't gain this kind of wisdom from being in the light all the time. Then you have the flame tree. Start something new. Like I said, this isn't repeating for you guys. This isn't like a repetitive thing that's just going to keep happening over and over again. Like, you guys did this, and it's time to begin a new chapter. You understand. You got the understanding and the knowledge from it. Now it's time to move forward and do something new. Like this Page of Cups over here. Something new. Apprehension. Moving out into the world. Having doubt and fear. Like I said, you guys really have... You're really scared of manifesting this thing again, or something along similar lines. It's like you guys have completely blocked yourself off. And we have Sacred Heart, Passion, Love, Spiritual Communion. And this came out together with it. Yin Yang, creating harmony through balance. Like I said, for some of you, this was a relationship, and that's why you're just like really apprehensive about letting anyone else in that close to you, because that it was just not cool. For those of you that really had like the loss of someone, or just everything, like whatever this pain was, especially if you felt abandoned spiritually, this is trying to let you know that at any time that you're comfortable with it, it will open up. It's pretty much because you're so scared of opening up that this isn't happening. You are just completely like scared out of your mind about doing anything. But like they're ready and willing to connect to you. And there needs to be a balance that is found in here. The balance of what you learned and the wisdom, and still being able to move forward. There's a very healthy balance in that. And if you guys, like, this might be speaking of a chemical imbalance, because if you've been through a lot, it's trauma. It's literally trauma, and you need help for that. So if you do need someone who is licensed to help give advice kind of thing, like you need help finding your balance or getting balanced again, there is no shame in that. There's no shame in going through hell and then needing help after going through hell. Like, there really isn't. And then your bottom of the deck is the dream. Something is revealed, insight, and breakthrough. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with getting help, guys. You're not going to have the breakthrough that you need until you start facing the fear here. Because your fear is legit holding you guys in this place where you won't manifest shit. You won't even think about manifesting anything, because you don't want your whole life falling apart again. When this is a lot that you're holding inside, and there are steps to getting out of it, but you guys need help getting out. You sitting by yourselves is just making this grow and make this pain keep going deeper and deeper and deeper, to where you're burying it and holding it in this place that is gonna pretty much create a trauma bond to this situation. And that's gonna be like a whole new thing you're gonna need to work through if you don't start working through it now. For some of you, you might already have this, and that's why it's coming up so much for therapy and counseling, getting advice from people you trust. But I really feel like this is more, you guys really need help getting out of this space, so that way you can slowly move back into wanting to manifest what you want. Because you guys are like, oh hell no, am I gonna try to dream anything into the world after this shit happened? But my Selenite Hearts over here, which, I mean, I have a lot of selenite. I could have picked any shape, and I picked the heart. You guys are in serious need of some love and some soothing energy. I mean, this is the crystal of the angels over here. They're really letting you know, even though you feel like they deserted you because you guys got selenite reversed, like you feel like they aren't here. This is like confirmation, yes, we're here, but you will not talk to us. Like, you are refusing talking. You're refusing us helping you. You're refusing help from people a lot because you're so stuck in this space. This is supposed to be soothing, it's healing, it's cleansing. It's something that can cleanse itself as well as everything around it. So this is like not only speaking of cleansing you, but cleansing your environment. You might still be in an environment where this is happening, which is why you need to go outside of yourself to get help. I mean, this isn't like just mental, it's not just physical, it's like, this is like a whole shakeup all over the place. And selenite is like being aligned. It's like getting realigned with yourself. And this would completely throw off some alignment over here. So that's for my selenite hearts. Let's move into my last group, my pyrites. Put you guys right there. Okay, so for my pyrite group, let's see what is blocking your manifestations. Lapis lazuli coming out reversed over here. We got smithsonite, we got Seraphis green quartz. You guys are getting a lot of greens coming out here. You guys got numite, like the carnelians. I'm really starting to feel like this is a money block for you guys. Big ass money block. Blue lace agate. And you guys have selenite under the deck. Okay, so first thing over here, we have these conflicting energies between you guys, and I feel like you guys confuse yourselves a lot between what you want and what you don't want. And that's why your manifestations keep getting blocked, is because you want one thing and you go scratch that and you change it, and then it's like you feel like nothing's happening, but it's because you keep scratching it and trying to rework it. Because you have this weird back and forth, because these blues and these greens, it's like you have upright reversed, and like the only different color you have is numite coming in here, and that's all about feeling like, you know, you deserve things because you've been through a lot of shit. Hi, hun. You going through a lot is causing this disparity between trusting your head and your heart, because there's certain areas where you feel very confident in your heart and speaking love to other people, but when it comes to that deeper feeling that how people affect you, you don't talk about it. Like, you're all about spreading some love over here, some lighthearted cheer. You might even be like a very funny, outgoing person, But inside, you're not revealing shit. You're not revealing all the stuff you've been through. And it's like you're sitting here wondering why around you you're seeing all this beautiful stuff and you're not getting things. You're wondering if it's you. Like what's wrong with you. And what it is you've buried a lot of stuff deep down and you're not being honest about it. This is also very spiritual energy. This is something where you guys might actually struggle with your beliefs. You might go with other people's energy a lot because it's almost like speaking your piece is really out of your comfort zone. It's like you more go with the crowd, like, you know, the stuff that has light on it, like it already has people doing it, than trying what your heart is calling you to, trying what your third eye, your intuition's calling you to. You would rather go towards what other people are saying because you feel like whatever you do, like it's like you're not acknowledging everything you've been through. You're not acknowledging the wisdom you have. You're gonna sit here and do stuff that other people have done because it worked for them and wonder why it didn't work for you. Well, it must be you. It must be your problem. But in reality, what it is your own beliefs that are causing it. It's at the center of everything, this disbelief in what you're feeling deep down inside, that intuitive nudge that you're feeling, because you're trying to go more with the outside sources and what's being said to you instead of aligning more with your own energy. And some of you really need a good detox or cleanse away from these energies, because there can be a such thing as toxic positivity. And if you've been through a lot of shit and like you love the people around you, they're great, but they're only talking, like none of them ever go below surface level, none of them ever talk depths, and you've been through shit and you feel like you don't have someone to talk to, it'll make you just block off because your communication stops. And once you stop communicating, that doesn't just go for relationships, that goes for like everything. You're not communicating out what you want to bring in anymore. You're not communicating what you want deep down inside. You're not being honest with yourself. It's like communication stops and you just fall in line, which isn't healthy for you guys. So let's see. Okay, guys, ouch. You guys gonna come jumping out with the 10 of Swords and the King of Swords. Some of you definitely went through some shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you guys went through some shit and it hardened you. But the thing is, it hardened you to yourself. These just jumped out. Yeah, 3 of Swords. You... Oh my gosh, I even said I feel like you guys had a money blockage. Okay, you're the group of self-fulfilling prophecy is pretty much what this is. It's not that your manifestations are blocked, it's that you are pretty much autopilot, just constantly like this thing, and detaching yourself, and that's what you're bringing in. That's why you're bringing in these surface level people, is because you're remaining surface level. You're not allowing yourself to, you know, complete the cycle of pain here. And then you have 4 of Pentacles reversed and Queen of Pentacles. Like I said, you guys definitely have some money blockages. In bottom of the deck, you have the 6 of Swords. Bunch of Swords and Pentacles is all we got here. That's all we got. Your communication around money, especially what you deserve with money, because more than likely you guys have been through the ringer when it comes to experiences, when it comes to money. Probably been extremely poor, probably been in good situations. You've been through the gamut of just experiencing what it's like with money, and that's why it's hard for you to trust yourself. A lot of betrayal, a lot of backstabbing from people when it comes to this too. You pretty much giving everything with your generous spirit over here. Like I said, you guys have very loving energy, but you guys, it's almost like when you guys get surrounded by a lot of upbeat positivity and there's no depth, you get used. Because it's like you go autopilot and people take from you because you're nice. And because they're trying to make you feel comfortable for the moment, and then all of a sudden they split. So it's like, the reason your manifestations are blocked right now is because they're trying to help you, especially if there's a relationship that is very logic money based, because have the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles here. It could actually be a relationship where someone's more giving and someone's just more matter of fact, but it's not like anyone's trying to be mean. It's just like, you know, this is what's important, and people are holding on to their perspectives, and it's creating a lot of pain. Because there's a lot of green and a lot of blue and a lot of it just flipping all over the place. It's almost like your emotions bouncing up and down between, and then changing what you're saying and what you're thinking to fit a narrative. When you've been through shit, you've been through a lot of shit, and you should give yourself credit for it, that you got back up and you got into this kingly, queenly energy. It's like you got back up from being stabbed with 10 swords and being left for dead. You guys literally got back up again, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna try this again, and then it happens. And you guys, this harsh relationship that you all have with money, especially with having the Seven of Swords being your bottom of the deck energy, this energy of just needing to move on, to move forward some way, somehow, because all this heart, mind energy, there's no movement to it. There isn't. Like, Pentacles just, they sit there. And the sword energy over here is stifling. Like, it really is. And the Seven of Swords under this deck is like, there needs to be some movement. It's going to be some painful ass movement, but there needs to be some movement. Like, you guys, how this is lining up, it's almost like you got into something that caused you a lot of pain, probably a lot of mental manipulation. And you gave your heart to it. You were very honest, had your heart broken, you closed off, you lost everything you built. And this was like a lot of shit to go through. You had to pick yourself back up again, and you're not recognizing what you went through. You're not giving yourself credit at all. You're just like, you know, you're letting yourself lay here feeling defeated. Like, you're not acknowledging that you picked yourself back up, and you're trying to talk again, you're trying to give again. That is very beautiful energy, that you're trying to be expressive and giving again. And that takes some acknowledgement, and you guys are not giving it to yourselves at all. If anything, you're throwing your worth all over the ground, and you're just like, obviously this denotes my worth. And as long as you guys sit in this, that's why you're blocked. That's literally why it's staying stuck, is because if you guys try to manifest in this energy, you will create a situation like this again. Like, you have a 10 and another 10. But what's happening, like I said, you guys have this, I was feeling it before, but I'm really seeing it now with this weird relationship with money, where it's like you can deal with some mental stuff, even if it's severely fucked up. You can deal with some mental stuff, You can fix some cycles with that, but when it comes to money, there is something broken where you guys cannot let go of some mindset with money. There is some cycle you keep repeating over and over and over again. And it's because you feel like you deserve it. And you're not realizing how far you've come, all the things you've been through, and you're not acknowledging yourself. You're just thinking you're destined to keep repeating this thing and that you deserve it, when you can just leave it behind and start creating this Queen of Pentacles energy for yourself and be happy. So let's see. You guys got the frog spirit, clear out the clutter. Like I said, you guys, you definitely, I mean, this does feel like clutter. Like, you guys have been through the shit. You went through the obstacles. You did it already. But you keep allowing it to come back instead of fully moving on from it. And then we have Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation, which you guys are over here like, what the fuck is a solid foundation? It's like, you guys, that's what it is. You guys, anytime you make something that feels solid and something is weak, it falls through. And you're like, what the it's like, I thought I manifested something that was good and it was gonna stay. Sometimes what comes in, like I said, you guys are very good at self-fulfilling prophecy over here. You guys have this way of calling things in that are going to hurt you because of your emotion attached to it. It's like you call in relationships that are going to use you because you expect relationships that are going to use you. You call in relationships that are flaky and that aren't going to give to you because you're like, I don't know what a solid foundation is, so I'm just going to keep calling in the same damn thing instead of asking for, you know, something I've never experienced before. I'll just try to like change it up a little bit and, you know, try to say it a different way that, you know, I kind of want the same thing, but like a little less fucked up. It's like, you guys aren't really getting the lesson here, and that's why it keeps repeating. It keeps feeling like a cycle that keeps repeating. And you guys have Hawk Spirit with let spirit, not your spirit, let spirit be your guide. So this is quite literally like your guides coming in and like, look, you guys are, like I said, they're blocking it because they're literally blocking what you're manifesting because you keep doing this. And they're like, you need to learn. You need to move away from this. All this. You need to move away and like start going into this gentle new energy. Like, we will help you. We will show you a freaking yellow brick road paved to it so you can get there. But you have to choose to leave this, because if you keep carrying it with you, you can't start anything new. There's going to be no calm waters for you. You're going to keep going back to it and regurgitating the same cycles over and over again. And then you guys have Lion Spirit, be generous of spirit. And you have Canary Spirit, sing your own song. That came out together. Like I said, you guys, you really have this, especially with the Four Pentacles being reversed over here. You guys are big in this mentality of you just lose money. Any money you get, you lose it. It's like it just falls through. Any foundation you make, it falls through. It's like you guys, anytime you feel like you've been generous, you feel like you get used. So it's making you shut down. It's making you pull into yourself and like try to cut things off. When what's happening is you're closing off your own voice and you're not expressing things clearly. what you're doing is you're expressing pain and making pain your life instead of leaving it behind, because yeah, it freaking hurts. Some of you had to completely move location and just like get out of Dodge, okay? Like some of you had to just fucking leave because staying in the environment was like a no-go. You couldn't stay there. So obviously that kind of foundation felt like that crumbled completely if you left the place. But you guys really are trying, it's almost like you're leaving that, but you're needing to discover yourself at the same time, because I feel like a lot of your identity was a part of all this pain. And that's why your own song has this reverse energy. It's like you're not quite understanding what your song even is. Like, oh hey Jess. But it's like you don't even know what your song even is. And that's why like your guides, spirit, universe, however you connect to everything, that's why this is coming in and saying, hey, just let us guide you, because we can see you're fucking lost. They're like, you guys are extremely lost, and they don't want you to lose that side of you that is so loving and giving, because you keep repeating this, because they can see you shutting down. That's why they're stepping in and they're blocking you from bringing these things in that are going to keep repeating the cycle. They're wanting you to learn yourself before you call in anything else. And then we have Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time. So, bottom of the deck, we have Dove Spirit, Be Peace, but this is reversed. Some of you, I'm going to go ahead and say this, leaving this painful shit, some of you are not going to be able to be this peacekeeper that you keep trying to be. Some of you are going to have to put your foot down and stop being so damn generous. Some of you are way too patient, way too kind, and you just keep, like I said, you guys keep repeating the thing where you keep letting people stab you in the back over and over. Some of you just need to cut it. You need to detach yourself. As much as you love and care, this is for your health. You need to move forward, whether that's physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. You guys need to understand that while all this clutter's sitting in your mind, as long as you're not clearing it out, you're not gonna find the sure footing you want. You're not, it's like this energy being stuck in here, it's like you're losing yourself in this. And that's why this energy is stepping in like, okay, you're not gonna manifest shit. We're stopping it. You're gonna follow this right now and get back to where you need to be. Because you guys are like off somewhere very rocky right now. And you definitely need to have your voice in this. Like, it's a big calling to have your voice, because some of you, you're not going to be able to keep the peace. Some of you are going to have to rock the boat. And it's really scary. But you guys were taught this lesson so you'd be able to stand up for yourself and rock the boat. And some of you are having a big challenge with this. Because canaries don't give a fuck. They're going to sit there and sing. And if you're having trouble with that, like, obviously this other bird spirit's trying to come in and guide you. Some of you could be really seeing a lot of birds around you. They're trying to guide you. It's pretty much like a sign that they're trying to guide you and make you aware of your thoughts. So let's see. You guys have liberation. Breaking free from negative attachment. Now, trying to see where I want to sit you. So, you guys have liberation, and you have Ten of Swords, and you have clear the clutter. Like, you guys are like, you're like this need to break free kind of energy. Like I said, you guys have lost what your own sound, your own song, your own voice. You are just like feeling like, I don't even know what the fuck it is anymore. And once again, we have birds over here with liberation. You have more birds coming out. I know in the other piles I wasn't really drawn to animals as much, but with you guys, there's probably a reason animals are showing so prominently to me in this one. But this, I mean, it would be liberation for you to finally understand what your own song is and finally sing it instead of burying it. Then we have jewel within a teardrop, appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. Okay, so we have let spirit be your guide, and then we have this energy over here of connecting with spirit. I mean, it's like they're trying to tell you guys something here. It's like it is not working because you need to connect. It's pretty much being really straightforward here. It's like you keep going back to this. You're not leaving it behind. You're going to keep recreating it. So we're telling you to stop. We're putting you on a big stop sign hold. We know you've been through shit. You've been through a lot of shit. But the way you are going about this is unhealthy. It's like follow the leader for a little bit. Like I think this is one of the only groups that is not being told to burst ahead. Like you guys are being told to follow and not lead. Like you're letting yourself be guided right now. So if you're really pushing, that could easily be why this keeps happening. You're being told to sit back and have guidance. And you have apprehension, moving out into the world, doubt and fear. You even doubting your guides, okay? Like you guys are just like, even being guided, you guys are like doubting that's gonna work out. Oh my goodness. You guys are, this is beyond cynical. This is like completely pessimistic with this group. It's just like, this shit is just, it's no wonder you're losing your will to sing over here. Hidden path, the marriage of spirit and matter. Once again, we have another thing coming out here telling you guys, connect with spirit. This is literally saying the marriage of it. This is a very deep connection with spirit. Like they're, they're coming through with protection. They're coming through with illumination. They're coming through with connection, with liberation. They're like, just let us come in here. Like, they're pushing something hard. We have Tree of Life, fertility, creativity, destiny, and magical blessings. I just don't know how much more you guys want spirit to yell at you guys to like be a little more connected with them right now so that they can help you. Ganesha, clearing away obstacles, protection and guidance. I was just saying I don't know how much more they need to yell at you, but look, we have some more. We have even more, yeah. But wait, there's more. It's pretty much what's coming in here. I can't with you guys. Like, this doesn't need to keep happening, and that's why your guides are coming through so strong. Whatever you believe in, universe, God, this is why this is coming in so heavy, is because it's like, let go and let help come in and follow it. Like, you even have like this, you have Ganesha coming out with clearing away obstacles, clear out the clutter, Ten of Swords, like protection. Like I told you guys have protection. Your spirit guides are coming through something fierce, and you have guidance multiple times in here. Multiple levels of guidance in different areas. You guys must have really disconnected from your people and got lost a little bit. Oh my gosh. Bottom of the deck, in case we didn't see this bird enough over here with liberation, we got another bird. Rising above, clarity, freedom, and solution. They're letting you know this is the solution to your problem. This is the solution. Just allowing yourself to be guided for once instead of being hard-headed and repeating the same things over and over is pretty much what this is. It's like you're gonna get so much clarity because there's a lot of freaking swords over here if you just allow. And I'm telling you, birds are something else for you guys. Birds might be guides for you people. Like, there's so much bird energy all over the damn place. This chick even has wings. And this is an 11 also. So once again, very spiritual energy. My Pyrite group. You are blocked for your own good right now. And I know that sucks to hear, but you guys have a very unhealthy relationship when it comes to money and when it comes through cycling back through things that should have been long dead and buried. And that's why stuff keeps cropping up over and over again. And that's why you keep being beaten back into the ground. It's why you keep feeling less generous. It's why you keep feeling like you want to pull away and not be honest with people. It's why you don't want to talk to people. Like, Pyrite is abundance. It is wealth. It's confidence, and it has hematite in it, which is protection and clearing away negative energy. Like clearing, you guys have a lot of clearing over here. You might as well just smudge your area over here because you need some cleansing. But you guys are like in this place where you see money as a hindrance and you don't even realize it. You're looking at money as something bad, and that's why this doesn't stop. You're looking at the way you think about this situation as something that you are destined to do over and over and over again, instead of doing your Seven of Swords shit and moving. Move on. This is a big move on. Follow whatever you believe in because it is here very strongly. I don't know any other pile that had guides in it as heavy as this one did. So whatever you believe in, start following it. If you don't believe in anything except your moral compass, I don't know what your beliefs are, but it was coming through strong in this pile. And having this hematite in the bottom right here, this protection, this grounding energy, like I told you guys, there wasn't much grounding energy here. There was just a lot of struggle, a lot of strife, a lot of lack of confidence, and you burying your true self. That is not what this loving energy around this wants for you. They want to come in and help you get your shit together because you're Queen of Pentacles. You're abundant, you're generous, you're supported, you have solid foundation, and you don't need no damn body. Though you would lovingly give to people if the love is given, like, you know, an even exchange. But you know your worth. You know you. That is what they're trying to lead you to. Not this bullshit over here. They're giving you the power to clear shit away, and they're hoping you'll listen and that you'll follow in tandem with what they're doing. But that is my Pyrites. And that's it for the readings. So These will be edited and put up on YouTube. You can always re-watch, because I know sometimes I say things quickly. But don't forget about the decks I'm making. I got a link to that. It's gonna be descriptions, all that kind of good stuff. And then that April's the last month for personal readings. I'm not gonna be taking them anymore after April, but you'll be seeing a lot more creative things coming from me, because that's what I'm gonna be using the time for. But as always, I'll keep being live here on Mondays and Wednesdays and uploading to YouTube, so it's not like I'm gonna go anywhere. I'll still be here. But yeah, that's it for today. That was a lot. Make sure you guys check out your vibe check-in along with your blockages, because I think a lot of things were coinciding and there's probably answers in both of them for you guys. This was very spur of the moment that I decided to do these readings. I actually had the decks picked out before I did the readings, which usually I don't do. So this was really interesting. But I will see you guys on Wednesday. And we're going to be doing Astro Chat. We're going to be going over the astrology, and then after the astrology, I'm going to be doing Astro Dice for all the zodiac signs for more advice. So, love you all. Take care of yourselves. And I will be seeing you guys soon. And you're welcome, hun. Bye.